today we have Hi everyone, I'm Michelle. Welcome to Kopi and Keys. So today we have a very popular and pretty um estate agent here today with us. Her name is Ulynn. Okay. Why I would invite her to this Kopi and Keys simply because I have worked with her on a couple of deals. And I love how she actually present the new projects and new launches to my clients. Okay. So I'm very honored today to actually have her with us on this podcast, on this live, okay, to share some exciting news on certain projects, I think. Okay. So let us give her a warm welcome to Yuli.
Yay! Wow, what a welcome. Thank you, Michelle.
Hey, welcome. Hey, Yulin.
Good
So
morning,
Welcome,
how have
Michelle.
you
everyone.
been?
I'm going to hand the stage to both of you. Okay, have a good.
Yeah, sure,
Okay,
sure.
thank you, BK.
Thank you. Yeah. Hey, so Yulin. So
Yeah.
recently, how are you? Oh, yeah, wait. Happy New Year.
Oh, Happy New Year. Now still can say Happy New Year.
Can,
I'm
can,
still
can,
wishing
can, can.
I'm
This
still
month.
wishing all my clients Happy New Year.
Yeah. So how have you been?
Good. How have you been? So busy, like during the holidays, no rest for us, man. We still have to gear up for all the exciting things that are happening in January and Chinese New Year.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, how about
So
you?
okay, I'm really busy. Yeah, I just did a video on how people perceive us as being free, but actually we are not very free.
Oh, we are definitely not free. Definitely
Yeah.
not free. You and I were working until 11 p.m. last night, right?
Yes. Yeah, so I want to ask you, what have you been busy recently with?
Me,
Yes.
I have been attending a lot of trainings.
Okay.
There are there are a handful of very exciting new project launches coming up this quarter. Some even
Okay.
happen before Chinese New Year.
Mm.
Um, some we were having before Chinese New Year. There are some during Chinese New Year even, man. So I think there will be a
Mm.
lot of us to talk about and a lot for us to give you things to share about when you go for your family gatherings and your reunion dinners and everything because there's a lot of things happening this quarter. So that I'm excited to
Okay.
share about an upcoming new project in the
Mm.
west side today.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, because I've been busy for the last 2 months. I've not been really I mean I heard of this. I have not visited yet. So can you share with us
Today,
what project
maybe
is
I will
this?
change your mind today. Okay, you will make a trip down to the show flat later
Yes.
today. Okay.
Yeah. To all the viewers as well. Okay, which one? Where's this project name?
Okay. So this project is called Nara Residences. Okay, that's
Ooh.
Nara Residences. Wow! Look at you straight away flash these like very attractive prices, huh? There you go. This picture is so much better. So this is Nara Residences.
Mm,
What Michelle has shown up here is
mm,
a perspective and artist impression of the family Kenyan pool. This is one of the main pools and the main areas with all the cabanas, and you can see the clubhouse in the distance.
mm,
But mostly, I think surrounding what
mm.
is what is clear to me that is really surrounded by lots of nature. Yeah,
Okay.
because this
So,
this place is
mm,
actually so Nara. Maybe I'll start with Nara. So Nara is
okay.
actually named after the Nara plant or Nara
Okay.
tree, which is known in Singapore. Our very popular and very common tree in Singapore called the angsana tree.
Okay, that one I
Yeah,
heard of.
you
I
know
never heard of
angsana tree, the one
Narachi.
with the seeds, the one with the seeds that have the
Mm,
the leaves around so that the seeds
mm,
float down to the ground when it drops.
mm,
The
mm,
angsana tree. So it's one of Singapore's heritage trees. So it's very
mm,
aptly named after the angsana tree, which is called the Nara plant as well. So it is Nara Residences.
mm.
It's
Okay.
located in D23, so District 23. For anyone who doesn't know where that is
Mm,
actually along Dairy Farm Walk near
okay.
Hillview MRT.
Ah, but, mm,
Yeah,
okay. So,
so you can see here,
mm,
perspective here wise, we're facing
mm,
on your top of your screen is facing north. It is surrounded by Petir Road, Dairy Farm Walk.
what can you see? As in, what is the view? for this project?
What is the view? Very
Yeah.
good question. So the view is surrounded by landed homes,
Okay.
and mostly by nature reserves. And
Okay.
it's also wrapped around by a park
Mm.
connector.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you
So
can imagine
nature
how
lovers will love it.
nature lovers, not only
Mm.
nature lovers, Michelle, but I think people who just want to stay in somewhere very quiet, very
Mm.
peaceful. You can hear nature sounds, the birds singing, things in the
Mm.
morning. You don't have a lot of traffic noise. And
Mm.
during the weekends, it's really such a tropical paradise because you can spend time in all the facilities. There are many pools, family pools,
Mm.
large common spaces and everything. So it's
Mm.
really a tropical paradise that is, very nicely tucked away, however, still very accessible by public transport, and very accessible to any of your workplaces and schools and things like that.
Okay. Is it near any expressway or anything like this?
Yes, of course. So it's easily
Mm.
accessible via the BKE, and BKE, as you know, links straight to PIE, and PIE links
Mm.
straight to the rest of Singapore.
But that one is a distance away from the malls and anything, right?
As in, are you asking whether this is near a mall?
Yeah.
A very good question. Just right across the road is Dairy Farm
Mm.
Mall. So there's a huge
Oh.
supermarket. There's also a preschool. There are restaurants. So
Okay.
you are so near all the amenities. I feel like if I stay here, I never need to leave the area. There's everything that I need there. And also
Mm.
within the project
Mm.
compound itself, there's going to be 4 shops. We don't know what the shops are going
Oh.
to be yet, but it will
Mm.
definitely be something that will serve the community. Could be a
Mm.
laundromat, could be a butcher.
Mm.
I personally would love a hair salon, for example. So we never know, but there's going to be 4 shops there that will serve. It's right outside the front gate, one of the side
Okay.
gates. Yeah, so it's easily accessible to
Mm.
to anything that you need.
Mm. Okay. Okay. Oh, I understand that there might also be a shuttle bus, is it?
Yes, yes, of
Mm.
course. Of course. So even though
Mm.
there's a bus stop that's right outside, so if you prefer to take the
Mm.
bus, definitely you can
Mm.
take the bus.
Mm.
Otherwise, if you want an express straight through to Hillview MRT, which is about 3 bus stops away, you can also take the
Mm.
shuttle bus that's provided by the MCST.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. Okay, but
Yeah,
why
it's
why
convenient, right?
why is this place, yeah, but why is dairy farm so exciting? I mean, you know, not
Mm,
many people really hear about it, I would say. Yeah,
yeah.
because it's still quite new there, to be honest. When I
Ye-
hear about it, I was like, but I believe that, there might be some transformation ongoing. Mm.
Yes, yes. Dairy farm. I mean, I feel like if you are not familiar with
Mm.
that
Mm.
area, maybe you're not so
Mm.
familiar where dairy farm is. But let me tell
Mm.
you, so dairy farm currently right now, right, is right in the middle and is right like poised to serve these five major land and government
Mm.
transformations. Okay, so
Mm.
namely the Jurong Lake district, which is going to be our second CBD. So we have one
Mm.
major CBD now, but as you know, the government is doing a lot of decentralizations of CBDs
Mm.
and
Mm.
putting research hubs, innovation hubs all around Singapore. Jurong Lake district is going to be a major one that's upcoming and scheduled
Mm.
towards 2030. So in 4 or 5 years' time.
Mm.
Recently, definitely, there's also a lot of news on Tengah Town transformation.
Right.
So a major
Mm.
school is going to be moving there. There have also been
Mm.
a lot of new ECs, very exciting ECs that are very popular
Mm.
that have been launching there in
Mm.
the recent months.
Mm.
Not forgetting Jurong Innovation District as well. And I think the
Mm.
overall Bukit Timah transformation that has been going on for a number of years already as well is there are major schools in the area. There's going to be a
Mm.
mixed and integrated development coming up there. You can see people who pass by there on the way to Upper Bukit Timah. You will see a lot of construction that's still going on there. And then
Mm.
most recently, the government announced the Kranji transformation. So there's going to be new plots of residential areas, new places for community building, new places for nature lovers. There's going to be a lot of things that are happening in the area. But what that means for all of us, or what that means for homes and
mm,
new houses situated in
mm,
dairy farm, is that there's going to be a lot of new communities that are going to be built there,
mm,
markets, hawker centers, green spaces, even elderly friendly facilities. But it just means
mm,
there's a lot more activity that's happening in this area. And for all the new CBDs and all the new innovation
mm,
districts, there's going to be up to 200,000 new jobs that are going to be created.
Wow.
200,000 new jobs, eh. So that
Oh,
means
that's a lot, leh.
200,000, yeah, 200,000, all the major, like say, research
Mm,
technological companies are setting
mm,
up hubs and setting up their offices in those areas. So there's going to be 200 new jobs created. Can you imagine the
mm,
number of people that is going to be there? But what that means is that there's going to be a demand for housing,
mm.
right? You work
Wow.
there, you would definitely want to stay. If you work in those areas, you wouldn't want to stay, 1.5 hours away, right? So there's going to be an uplift, there's going to be a growth in housing demand. So
Mm,
that's why there's a lot of focus on these areas right now. And Nara Residences is the first harmonized project that's going to be launching within this area. So that's
mm,
why it's very exciting, and I'm very excited to share about it.
Okay, okay. Oh, that sounds very exciting. And wow,
Yeah,
200 thousands of jobs.
200,000 jobs, eh. 200,000
But
jobs. Within
will
within
our property be
Propnex,
able
we only
to
have 20,000. It's
you need
across
a you know
12,000, yeah, but
14.
within the entire industry, we only have 25,000, right? So this is
Correct, correct.
200,000 new jobs, eh.
Okay, okay, okay. But then if let's say that's the case, right? But
Mm.
D23 haven't seen much growth in the past. Leh. Why suddenly like we must put in so much concern or so much attention to it nowadays? Other than
Mm,
these five major
mm,
transformations.
mm, mm. Can you elaborate? Like, what do you mean by it hasn't seen much growth in the past?
In the past, so what happens is that because D23, right, from my understanding, right, all
Mm,
along has been quite ulu,
mm,
I would say. So, even like when we talk about dairy farm, some people will be like, where's dairy farm? Correct or not? I mean, let's be honest, lah. Sometimes, we talk about because dairy farm, you do not only have Nara residences, this
yeah,
this project.
yeah,
Previously there are other projects as well.
yes,
So you talk
yes,
about it, people will be like, huh? Where's that place? Never heard
yeah,
of that. So why
yeah.
is it that developer is so as in why would they want to go into this area nowadays?
Okay. I
Mm,
think what you've shared is very valid.
mm,
You've definitely done your research. There hasn't resale prices, I think, in D23, even D21, D22, hasn't seen as much growth, for example, as other popular areas like Clementi, which is in District 5, right?
mm,
However,
mm,
I I've sat through all the trainings, and I've sat through all the
mm,
sharings, and it presents us and
mm,
new home buyers with a major opportunity. Okay. So
mm,
so prices, as you know, like the basic laws
mm,
of demand and supply, right? If demand is
mm,
high, your prices will be high. If your supply is
mm,
low, right, your prices will also be high. So there's
mm,
basic demand and supply kind of forces, right?
correct.
Um, Typically, new condo launches, right, Michelle?
Yes.
Who are the typical buyers of new condo launches?
I would say either upgraders or
Mm,
downgraders.
mm,
Usually lah.
mm.
Usually. Right.
Upgraders or downgraders, right? But would you
Mm,
say, am I right to say that like most Singaporeans, when they want to, let's say, move to a new condo, they
mm,
are typically staying in their first home, which is a HDB.
yeah. Right.
Yeah. So I think
Mm,
most of the demand for new condo
mm,
launches and private condos will stem from HDB upgraders within the area, lah, right? As in,
mm.
yes, sometimes they
Especially
will.
OCR lah.
Especially
especially
OCR, yeah,
OCR
especially
area.
OCR. So, like for example, with
Mm,
especially within the area, like if you stay within a five
mm,
kilometer radius, you wouldn't want to move out because your communities are
mm.
there, your family is there, your school is
Correct,
there, your work is there, for example, right?
right.
So if you upgrade from a HDB, you will want to move to a private condo that is kind of nearby, not too
Mm,
far away.
mm,
Okay, so D23, or rather D21, 22, 23, actually in the last 5, 6 years hasn't seen a demand from HDB upgraders because there has
mm.
been there has been a low supply of HDB units that have reached their minimum occupation period, their MOP.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay. Mm,
MOP. So from
mm,
what we've seen according to the data,
mm, mm,
in the last 5 to 6 years, there's only been
mm,
16,000 or so HDB owners that have reached their minimum occupation period.
mm,
You go back to the previous slide. Go back to the previous slide first. Yeah, then it's a bit clearer. Only
mm,
16,000, yeah. But as you can
mm,
see in the slide here, in the
mm,
next 5 to 6 years, that
mm,
number will almost double. So I mentioned
mhm.
16,000 before. In the next 5 to 6 years, that means from now until 2030 or 2031, there's going to be 31,000. It's almost twice as many. Leh.
Ask you, when is Nara going to be TOP?
Currently, right now, first
Mm.
first quarter 2030.
Oh, just nice you can catch a wave.
Just nice, exactly.
Mm.
Just
It,
nice. And there's
mm,
also there's also I mean lately there's also been new BTO.
mm,
Government has also announced new BTOs in Senja, Bukit
mm,
Panjang, in these
mm,
areas, and these will also MOP in 5 to 6 years.
mm,
Yes. So what that presents us now, right, is that when
mm,
now before this new wave of new HDB MOPs are
mm,
coming up, the demand is still low, right? And when demand
mm.
is low, what does that mean for prices?
When demand is low, what does it mean? Increase low?
Demand is
Naturally,
low.
what? Mm.
Demand is low.
Oh,
Prices will go down.
okay. Yeah, prices will come down. I keep thinking supply. Okay, okay.
Exactly. It's not supply.
Yeah.
Demand is low
Uh,
now. So now
yeah,
we're in this opportunity. Demand is low. Prices are
correct,
down, right? So
correct.
doesn't am I right to say that this presents
Mm.
buyers with an opportunity to buy
Yes,
now when
definitely. Correct,
prices are at a
correct.
low,
So
right?
by then, when
Prices
it
are at a low,
TOP,
and then correct. And then in the next
mm,
5, 8, 10 years, when
mm,
there is increase in demand from
mm,
HDB upgraders, am I right to say that the prices will go up?
yes, definitely.
Exactly. So what
Mm,
I'm trying to say now that if we focus on these areas now where
mm,
there is this kind of opportunity, home buyers can actually buy at a low, and then
mm,
eventually when they have different needs or different needs later, they can
mm.
sell at a high.
This reminds me of something very similar. This whole scenario, right, applies to
Mm,
one of the township that actually happened back
exactly.
to one of the township that earlier years, when the government trying to build up that township. So
Mm,
like Punggol, so everyone say,
yes,
hey, that place
yes,
very ulu. So it's like people don't dare to
correct.
buy in. But because it's cheap, people buy in. Then naturally, as the HDB, a lot of the HDB MOP, and then they
Yes,
start buying into the private condo, and that's where the prices start going up.
yes,
Right.
exactly.
Even now, the
Exactly.
HDBs are also going up. The prices are also going up because that whole area is very accessible now. You have all the amenities down there because of the amount of um people staying down there. They have to
There are
build up
new
all the amenities to provide for them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's so much good
Mm,
food. There is Punggol
mm.
Waterway, so for recreation for families. There is also all your food markets and your shopping malls. So there's so much
So,
activity happening there now. So those people who bought
mm,
when prices were low, when the government
mm,
was still building up the Punggol Sengkang
mm,
township,
mm.
what happened?
Yeah. So, I mean, as much as everyone thinks that Bukit Batok, Bukit Timah, Bukit Panjang, Choa Chu Kang, all these are very old areas, right? Old areas per se, like macam mature estate, right? Actually,
Mm,
there's still a lot of developments that are ongoing, to make it
Yes,
into even more developed. I would say that it's a developing estate. You can
it
still
is.
develop. Yeah. So I
Yeah,
think actually this gives us a lot of opportunities, right? To actually enter
yes,
into this area now.
yes, exactly. And there's a lot that we can learn from a case study from Pongo, right? Because this has happened before. So
Mm,
I'm not, it's a way for us to maybe see into the future a little bit of what is likely to happen. So
mm, right.
if we look at if we take the learnings, if we look at the data that is shown from the Pongo township, like let's say we look at a case
Mm,
study from the last 10 years, right?
mm,
Okay, maybe we show
mm.
the graph.
Yes, sir. Mm,
Yes, that's right. Okay, so let me just quickly
mm,
explain. Let
mm,
me quickly explain what's going on here. Okay, so
mm,
the line in blue
mm,
is represents prices for private condos.
mm.
Okay, and the bars in blue is the supply. The line in
Okay.
the line in
Mm,
red is
mm,
prices for HDB, and the
mm.
bar in red is the supply. Okay.
Okay. I have not seen this slide, or rather,
Hmm?
I did not study this slide.
It's
So just
okay.
now when you tell me,
That's what I'm here for, so I can
yeah.
explain to you. Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
when just now I link it to Punggol Touch, it's really very similar.
It is very, very similar. Exactly, exactly my
Okay.
point. Because
Mm,
this entire thing has happened
mm,
before, and
mm,
we all are in a good place now
mm,
to learn from the case study in Punggol Township, and then
mm,
see an opportunity where it's going to be happening elsewhere, and we're
mm,
currently right now in it's time now to see whether to take action on this opportunity that is happening in
mm,
D23 right now.
mm. Or you
Okay,
wait
so
till it's really fully done up, then you enter. You'll be too late already.
you can still, I mean, maybe now is not the right time for some people. You
Mm.
can still enter later, but of course,
Then,
those buyers who are able to enter now, they are more
mm,
likely to reap the benefits, later on after after everything has been developed.
correct,
Okay, so
correct.
if you
Mm,
quickly look over what's on the screen right now, right? So if you see just starting on the left hand side, starting in 2012, you can see
mm,
the blue bars are much higher than the red bars. So that means the supply of private condos is a lot more than the resale of the resale supply of HDBs. So
mm,
what do we observe there from the blue line? You can see that prices for private condos
mm,
are trending down is trending downwards.
mm,
It's trending downwards, right? Okay, but as we
mm.
move along the years, you can see 2022, 2016, 2017, somewhere in the middle
Start
of the screen.
increasing.
Yeah, somewhere in the middle of the screen here, you can see
Mm,
suddenly there was a major spike. Why? Because
mm,
suddenly more there were more HDB resales. So you can see the red bars are going up, but there was
mm,
no private condo resale.
correct.
No private condo new launches, no private
Mm,
condo resale, no private condo supply. And you can
mm,
see how that shot the private condo prices back up.
mm,
And it has
correct.
been going up. It has been going up consistently ever since all the way up to 2024.
Mm. Because there's a good supply of MOP HDBs from
Yes.
there to actually, yeah, for them to upgrade over,
But
right?
no
Mm,
supply of private condos, or
sufficient.
much
Mm,
less, yes, insufficient supply of private condos.
mm,
So what does that
mm,
mean for the prices for private condos? Prices will go up.
mm,
Mm. So exactly to your point, Michelle, we have seen this happen in
mm,
Punggol Township. We have
mm,
actually also seen this happen in Jurong.
mm,
So Jurong is another area that we can learn from. But right
mm,
now, here we have an opportunity for Bukit Panjang, Bukit Batok, and
mm,
the D23 OCR
mm,
location. This is
mm,
this is you know uh, uh, a a story that is likely going to repeat itself again.
mm. Yeah, I think highly possible, especially when dairy farm, you have a lot of good schools around.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
have a lot
So
of good schools around. So,
Nara Residences is 1 kilometer to Bukit Panjang Primary School, and also
mm,
CHIJ of
mm,
Our Lady Queen of Peace. So it's surrounded by very
mm,
good schools. We're also very
mm,
accessible to the major education belt. So a few
mm,
2 to 3 MRT stops away from all your polytechnics.
mm,
And straight down downtown line, you can access the education belt along Bukit Timah and Dunearn
mm,
Road. So it's
yeah.
straight MRT down, exactly. So it's
So
really
I,
in a very good
mm,
location for
so I
families.
think with that, right, I think you'll fare even better than possibly, might be even better
Mm,
than Punggol Township because of the education belt. So a lot of people would want to stay there for long term.
yes.
So with that, right, is the supply itself, there will be a lesser supply because even people were to buy, they might not want to sell it off.
Mm,
A lot of
mm.
people want to stay there for their own families, to bring up their kids because it's a very good area to bring up their kids whereby all the good schools are just nearby,
Good schools are
easily
nearby.
accessible to.
You're near
Mm,
to nature. There's a lot of
correct.
areas for recreation. It's just a
Mm,
very nice area to grow up. And you're
mm,
right. You've rightly said it. So if supply is low, again
mm,
with basic, with demand and supply principles, if
mm,
supply is low, what's going to happen to your prices? Overall
mm.
prices is going to
You're
go up.
definitely being jumped up. Yeah,
Yeah.
you will. Correct. So now I think now it's one of the good times to enter. Okay, rather than when that whole estate has really mature up, then when you want to enter, you might regret not entering earlier.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
you have missed the
Yeah.
first wave in that sense.
Exactly. And I
Mm,
mean, some people might say, okay, lah, maybe I don't
mm,
want to wait, 3 to 4 years for
mm,
another residences.
mm,
Maybe I just want to buy resale.
mm,
That's also possible. However,
mm.
if any home buyers are looking for, because this is the very first harmonized GFA harmonized project in the area.
Oh, mm.
Yes, if you're looking for
They'll price it properly.
very efficient layouts,
Right.
no wasted
Mm,
space. Um, I've seen some of the layouts, Michelle, and there's
mm,
even, you know, compact 3 bedroom layouts with suitable for families,
mm,
even has a
mm.
space for a helper's room
Oh,
if that's a need.
okay.
Ventilation and windows in your kitchen and bathrooms means also we have good stacks. There are
Mm,
corner units for these families,
okay.
and the price
We'll
point
be
is very
mm.
attractive.
So we'll be doing a live and a recording on this layout. I think on our next live, maybe I'll need you to come back in and share with us again on the layout itself, what is suitable for what, and why is it so efficient, so attractive in that sense. Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
So we will need Ulynn to come back on that. Yeah. Okay. So this is the price, the indicative price that we are looking at. Correct.
yes,
Maybe. Oh,
yes,
wow. One bedroom below 1 mil.
yes. 1 bedroom below $1 million.
Mm,
Um, However, most people would definitely look
mm,
out for, I guess, our 2 bedroom or 3 bedroom layouts. We have
mm,
several types
mm,
with several different facings, whether north or south, or you want to face
mm,
the pool or you want to face the nature.
mm,
We have many different options for all kinds of preferences.
mm,
And whether you want a storage room or you want a home shelter
mm,
or you want a study room, there are so many different layouts to choose from at a very
mm.
attractive price point.
Wow, I'm attracted because it's below 2,000
Exactly.
TFF.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
very rare nowadays.
It's not just rare nowadays, but it's also below the average price of new launches in the OCR area. Hey,
Correct.
pop quiz, OCR area, you know what's the highest? Do you know what the PSF is now already?
I
For
know, come
OCR,
enlighten me a bit.
it is
2006.
close. It's actually over 2008.
Oh my god.
Actually
Okay,
over
I've not checked it
2008.
out recently.
It's
Yeah.
actually over 2008. So for something like Nara
Oh,
Residences that is starting below 2000, am I right to say, Michelle, that this is a very safe investment and a
very,
very safe
very.
buy, and there is no reason why everybody should not go and see this project because the price
Mm,
point is just so attractive. already
Yeah,
you're
it
buying
is.
in close to
Mm,
900 PSF lower
mm,
than the resale
mm,
prices in the OCR area.
mm. Okay. Very, very attractive. Okay, so guys, okay, now I need to say something. With this kind of pricing, if y'all don't go and take a look, I would say you will looky lah. Okay. So if you are interested to take a look, please kindly take down my number 87875688. Okay. And we'll make an appointment. Just go down and take a look. No harm. Just to go down and take a look. Really. And then we have Ulynn, okay, to show us around and share with us more on why is Nara Residences one of the good buys for 2026. Okay, don't miss this out. Okay, so you can contact me again. Let me repeat 87875688. Okay, with that, thank you, Ulynn. Okay, next round we will come back and then we will share more on the floor plan. Okay, those who can't make it will share more on the floor plan, the site plan, and why is it like what she say, layout efficiency. Okay, can Ulynn?
Okay.
So
Thank
I'll see
you.
you next round, and
See you
then
next time.
I'll see you soon. Thank you so much. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye bye.